Yours is kind of similar to mine.
I had a feeling you were going to throw in Buddy and Layla too. I was like, I bet she's doing this.
Yeah, I definitely threw Layla and Buddy in there.
Yeah.
Had to.
I feel bad now. I left out Buddy. Buddy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Julia, 4 years ago, if someone would have told me that I would match with a girl on Tinder and end up marrying her, I would think they're crazy. But here we are, and today is that day.
Now we're here, and I blinked, and I'm marrying my best friend.
Here's the toast. Happy marriages begin when we marry the one we love, and blossom when we love the one we've married.
Okay, so I want to talk about the first time Ross came to the house to pick up Julia. No, you all know that they met on Tinder. So he came to pick Julia up, and I kept telling Julia, you're going to make him come to the door. You're not going to go out to the car. He's not going to text you and say, I'm here. You're going to wait here, and he's going to come to the door. Ross decided not to come to the front door. So I took a picture with my phone of his car with his license plate because I was like, shit, nobody knows anything about him.
So what Joanne left out was they got, thanks to Julia, they got lost at the state park.
They know that part.
And they had to have a farmer take them back to their car.
On their first date.
Yeah.
Our first date of getting lost in the woods was very memorable, but honestly, I was unsure if I would ever see you again. I didn't think this due to your mustache, but because you were only back for a couple days and lived 8 hours away.
A little over 4 years have gone by since we first met, and we've been through a lot. From starting out dating long distance, only being able to speak through phone calls and texts, it made each day seem to drag on forever. But at the same time, those days would fly by because I was counting down the days when I was able to see you next. We always planned to see each other at least once a month, and each time I saw you, my love for you grew.
What did I go?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You really can't.
Goodness.
You came into my life when I wasn't looking for love and I least expected it. Little did I know that not only would we spend the next 2 months talking via Snapchat, text, and FaceTime, but it flourished into a long-distance relationship for the next 2 years. Throughout the distance, we never ran out of things to talk or laugh about, and I fell in love with who you are as a person. I valued how well we communicated, listened, and were always there for one another.
I think how I'm going to start is by welcoming Julia to our family. Okay, so first off, did she not make just a beautiful bride today? She really did. So, you know, Julia, it has been a joy meeting you and watching you interact with Ross, and I can see the good influence that you've had on him. It's a grounding effect, it's a calming effect, and I just really appreciate the impact that you've had on him. And I can truly tell that you guys are best friends, you know, and I really appreciate that, I respect that, and I want to welcome you to our family. I do want to take a minute to do is to visit about my son Ross. Son, we are very proud of the man you become, okay? We really are proud of the man you become. What I really respect and appreciate is the fact that you're always looking to help and serve others. And I do appreciate that. That's a quality that I truly admire.
Before we get to the emotional stuff, we need to take a trip down memory lane. After our second year together, we moved into a house with Ryan and a few other football guys. Julie would come to visit every now and then, and it was always great to see her. You could always see how happy Ross was when she came to visit, and me and Ryan really learned how awesome Julia is. Throughout the years, I've witnessed their relationship blossom into something truly extraordinary. Ross, with his infectious sense of humor, compassionate nature, and adventurous attitude, has found his perfect match in Julia.
When we moved in together, I didn't have a second thought that we wouldn't work because I knew I found my person.
And this is when I started learning about the real you. I learned that you love watching reality TV, you love going on walks, and exploring any area that you've never been before. I also learn about what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, and what makes you laugh.
I get to do life forever with the man who checked everything off my list and more. You're goofy, caring, kind, and wear your heart on your sleeve. You're my calming source when I'm in situations that are out of my comfort zone, and not to mention an amazing dog dad to Layla and Buddy.
But watching you with our dog gave me a glimpse into the future. You are so thoughtful and kind and patient and optimistic when you're with our dogs. I can imagine you with our future kids with the same energy. Over the years, we've watched our relationship go from a summer fling into a bond that can never be broken and a love that can never diminish. A love I plan to add to every day. I promise to be there for you as your protector, your shoulder to cry on, your person to laugh at and to hold. I promise you that every day I will give you everything I have to be the husband that you deserve, until the day we die. I love you, your husband, Ross.
And I vow to love you endlessly in sickness and in health, be your teammate in all things, and make you laugh when you feel down. I give you my love, I give you myself, the good, the bad, and the yet to come. I love you past the mean Ross news, and I'm excited to do life by each other's side.
I love you. That's really good.
It is love that brings us together. Love that draws us here. It's your love today that gives us reason to celebrate. You have chosen today to make promises to each other in private that you will keep forever, rooted in the love you have together. We honor that and celebrate these promises you have made. We have witnessed you declaring your intentions, and now we're excited to watch you exchange rings. These rings symbolize a love that has already begun and one that will never end. Don't just take your ring, you have to wait till it gives it to you. May they continue to be a sign to you of faithfulness you will have for each other. This is her ring. I invite you to slide it on her finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my vow.
as a sign of my vow.
With all that I am,
And with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have, I honor you.
I give you this ring
as a sign of my vow.
as a sign of my vow,
With all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
For those of you that don't know, Ross was a long snapper at the University of North Dakota. One of, I would say, probably the most important aspect of being a good snapper is to remember your fundamentals, okay? I think the same thing holds true when it comes to marriage. There are fundamentals that we have to remember. And a couple notes that I just put down, what I think are some good fundamentals for marriage, okay? So the first one is love one another, okay? And when I say that, loving somebody is easy when things are going good, okay? But when times are tough, that's when when you need to truly love somebody. So please always remember, love one another. Number two, you're already doing that, but be best friends.
I'm especially grateful for this lady right here because I really get to call you a true best friend. Sorry, I promise I wouldn't cry. In reality, though, our dreams since we were little girls were to find the men of our dreams. And I'm so content knowing that Julia will be able to share her life and grow together and grow old with a man like Ross. Truly, I couldn't be more ecstatic for either of you, and so blessed to be a part of this special day.
You're invited to share a sign of your love, a kiss. You may kiss your bride. It is my privilege to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Hinders.
As I look at them sitting side by side, I see not two individuals but a team ready to conquer life's adventures. Roth is an amazing person, and I've seen firsthand the love, care, and laughter you bring into his life and what he brings into yours. I'm so happy for you both, and I'm thankful that I'm able to be part of your special day.